happy March. Let's get started in a nice, easy, cross-legged position. Take a moment and pull one foot up, and we're just gonna cradle it with our arms. So you can have one hand on your knee, maybe let your foot kind of rest in the crook of your elbow, and just start to circle that hip around. Just a few times in each direction. Imagine you're making circles with your knee. And after you've gone both directions, just switch it up, put that leg down, pick the other leg up, hold your knee, hold your foot, or slide it into your arm and just circle your hip around. Try to imagine this hip and this knee going in circles. Make sure you go in both directions. And then just let it go. Slide your legs out in front of you. Make sure you flex your feet, wiggle your toes a few times. And then inhale the arms up. As you exhale, bend your knees, fold over your legs. Take a moment to lengthen out your neck and then relax your head. Nice, slow, deep breaths. Feel free to add a little motion here, maybe rock from side to side a bit. Try to let the head just hang. Maybe it sways a bit. Now coming to stillness, inhale your way up to seated. Pull the soles of your feet together. Then open your feet like a little book so the pinky toes come together. And you can sort of open the big toes away from each other. Take a big inhale. Keep your spine nice and straight. And when you fold, think about folding like a hinge. So just let your chest come forward. It might not be very far, and that is perfectly okay. Take the shoulders back from the ears. Try to keep the spine nice and straight as opposed to letting it round. With each inhale, bring your chest a little farther forward. And with each exhale, send your shoulder blades down your back. 2 more rounds of breath here. Create as much length as you can. And then inhale back up. This time as we exhale, let that rounding happen. Just kind of almost slouching forward over the feet. You might have your hands out here. You may like to hold onto your ankles or your feet and use your elbows to press your legs down. Whatever works for you is perfect. Try to relax the head. Maybe sway a few times in each direction. And now inhale your way back up. This time slide your feet out wide. You can turn a little bit if you need to. Make sure your feet are flexed, your toes are still pointing back toward you. Inhale, lift your chest, and then try to send it forward as you exhale. So get as much length from the crown of your head to your tailbone as you can. Not going for this. Trying to stay up. Keep bringing the chest forward with each breath. If you feel yourself starting to soften into this fold, you may bring your hands out in front of you, and as long as the back doesn't start to round, you may be able to start coming forward just a little bit. Listen to these muscles in your inner thighs, and that's where you'll feel the stretch, so just keep an eye on what's going on. Relax the head, take one more round of breath here. Inhale your way up, pull your knees in, and let's come onto our back. So try to keep yourself curled up into a tight little ball. Pull your knees in, wrap your arms around your legs if you can. See if you can grab your elbows with your hands. If not, it's fine to hold on to your ankles, your shins, whatever works. If you can get your elbows into your hands, you're kind of trying to balance in this position. Keep bringing your forehead toward your knees. And even if you're holding on down here, there's still quite a bit of balancing to be done. So try to keep it tight, keep pulling the knees in, really feeling a crunch through your core. And now let's start to actually make it a crunch. So on your inhale, release the feet, let your head touch the floor. As you exhale, come back into it. Inhale, relax. Exhale, knees in, reach the hands forward. A few more times, just like that. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, spread it out. Exhale, pull everything in. Start to move with your breath. Take as long as you like. You can make this really slow and steady. You can also do it a little bit faster if this is what feels better to you. 3 more rounds of breath, no matter what speed you're going. We're almost there. And 2 and 1. Let's hold it on this one. 1, 2, 3. Try to bring your forehead a little closer. And 5. Relax down. Take your hands under the back of your head. Interlace your fingers. And then cross one leg over the other. Take a breath here. Full inhale, full exhale. Then take another inhale. On your exhale, take your elbow to your knee. Going across. Inhale, come back down. Exhale, elbow to your knee. Inhale, come back down. Exhale, back up. Inhale, down. Exhale, back up. Hold it for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Switching sides. Cross the other leg over. Take a nice long breath. Reset everything. Take an inhale. As you exhale, other elbow across to your knee. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, knee to your elbow. Keep it going at your own pace. Using the inhales to come down. Using the exhales to power that elbow across. So we're working the sides of the waist. Last one. Let's hold it here for 5, 4. Good job. 2 and 1. Relax. Bring both knees in. Just circle around here on the mat or rock from side to side. Whatever feels good to you. Let your core relax. That was a lot of work we just did, so give yourself a few rounds of breath. And let's rock back up. All right, so if you've been doing yoga with me for a little bit, you know we talk about handstand and other arm balances a lot. And getting powerful muscles in your core is key to actually making those arm balances happen. So when we go upside down, what we're doing is using the power and the strength of the shoulders, the back, all of this up here, all upper body. But we have to remember this critical amount of muscle that we need to pull ourselves up. So when you're working on coming upside down, you want to think about using these muscles to kind of pull everything up. So let's work on that for a little bit. With your hands planted, we're going to work on leaning into the hands and maybe letting the feet come up just a little bit. So plant your hands about shoulder distance. If you're not sure how far shoulder distance is, hang over your feet, take your hands to your elbows, and then drop your hands down. All right, good. From here, let's start to walk the feet back a little bit, kind of like a little mini down dog. Your feet a little bit closer together than you normally would in down dog. And let's rock forward and rock back. Bend your knees as deeply as you want. Claw the mat with your fingers. Make sure your hands are really, really active. And what we're going for is this position where the hips start to come over the shoulders. And then maybe one foot comes up, and then maybe the other foot comes up. Take your time here. Let's do a few more rocks back and forth, as far forward as you can go. All right. So now let's make our way into down dog. So we can just walk our feet around behind us. Make sure you've still got your hands about shoulder distance. And from here, start to take one foot up and back. Bend your knees, stack open the hips, and just let your body open up to the side. If you're comfortable taking one hand up here, you can take your hand up, maybe even reach it behind you and grab that ankle. Just let this feel good. Switch to the other side, other leg goes up. Three-legged down dog, bend your knee, open up the hip, press into that hand that's staying on the ground, and then reach back. If you don't grab your ankle, just step your foot behind you. Keep opening it up, just find a nice stretch here. Don't worry about what it looks like, just let it feel good in your body. Release that hand down. Both feet come back. We're in down dog. Pedal it out. Lift and lower the heels a few times. All right. So now let's work on another way to utilize that power in your core, which is bringing the feet forward in down dog. Doing a little bit of a jump, so bend the knees, crouch down low. You're looking at this space right between your hands. Look at it, take a deep round of breath. After you exhale, bring the feet forward. So pressing into the hands, use your core, pull the feet forward. Inhale, lengthen out, exhale, fold over the legs. Let's take the feet about as wide as the mat, turn the toes in, grab your elbows, relax your head. Just let the back of your neck go. Interlace your fingers. Let your palms rest on the base of your skull. And just sway from side to side here. Let the backs of your hands rest down. Come into a little bit of a squat here. If you want, you can slide your palms under the soles of your feet, and that's a nice little way to give your wrists some love. And then come on down. Let the backs of your hands rest on your thighs. Try to relax your shoulders down away from your ears. Just circle the head around. All right, let the head find stillness. So we did a lot of core work. We did a lot of work with using the muscles of the low belly to control what's happening up here and down here, if that makes sense. So hopefully that was fun. Hopefully you got some energy burned. So thank you for practicing with me today. Happy first day of March, everybody. Can't wait to see y'all in person again very soon, hopefully. Namaste.